Hi everyone, and welcome back to I See Dead People's Houses. Today we are visiting the birthplace of one of America's most famous authors, Nathaniel Hawthorne. The house itself is owned and located within the confines of the House of the Seven Gables Museum. I was able to sit down with one of the museum staff, David Moffat, who told me a lot about the property that I really didn't know. So let's hear what he has to say.
Hi, my name is David Moffat. I work here at the House of the Seven Gables, and I am a visitor services specialist and researcher. We have the birthplace of Nathaniel Hawthorne here on our site. It's been here since 1958. It started a half mile down the street, and that's where Hawthorne was born in 1804. Only lived in that house for 3 years, but in 1958 the house was in danger of being torn down. It was going to be replaced with a parking lot. If you go to the site where it once stood, about half of the house's footprint is now a parking lot and the other house is a back garden. And so to save this treasure of American literature, the museum moved it here on the back of basically 2 flatbed trucks, one on each end so they could maneuver a little bit. And they did a lot of restoration work on it and opened it up to the public 1959. Hawthorne is one of the greatest American writers. His novels are still taught in school. A lot of people encounter them there first, but other people that I've talked to who are, English literature fanatics, they love books and reading, they've read Hawthorne on their own. I've talked to one woman who read The House of the Seven Gables 7 times over the course of her life. And so the quality of the writing itself is one thing that attracts people to Hawthorne. We're in the process now of reimagining that house and really trying to increase its potential for visitors and give somewhere that people can learn more about who Hawthorne was and his writing, why he's important, where he fits in American literature and history, and really trying to activate that house a little more to really tell Hawthorne's story. The House of the Seven Gables is open most of the year. We do close for January and the first part of February, normally about 6 weeks. And most of the rest of the year we're open 7 days a week. In the winter it gets a little, we close a few times midweek. But definitely if you plan to visit, you can look at sevengables.org, the numeral 7, GABLES.org. There's a ton of information and content. So if you want to learn more and without visiting, you can check us out online there as well.
And there you have it. We've just finished our self-guided tour of the Nathaniel Hawthorne birthplace located at the House of the Seven Gables Museum in Salem, Massachusetts. Special shout out to David and the entire museum staff for making this interview possible. I really love doing it, and I hope that I get the opportunity to do this at more museums in the future. As always, if there's a specific place you want me to go, please drop it in the comments. Until next time, I'm Casey Martin. This is I See Dead People's Houses, and remember, it's not just history, it's housestory.